Intense winds, waves as tall as mountains, and the impact of millions of tons of water. Yet even all of this together cannot sink a cargo ship. But why? Before we dive into this, just take a moment to consider how these cargo ships keep our world running. Without them, everything would come to a standstill in an instant. If, for just a single day, cargo ships stopped, the price of every product around you would become unreachable. What is life like inside one of these massive ships? Do they seem like just mountains of containers to you? Or could there be lives within them, lives entirely different from anywhere else on Earth? Fighting the vastness of the ocean, constantly dodging death's call, these are the people who make your life so much easier. But what is life really like for them? Let's dive into one of the largest cargo ships in the world and see it all firsthand. Today we'll step aboard a massive container ship known as the Maersk Line cargo ship. Only 31 of these ships were ever built worldwide. These ships are about 1,312 feet long, 193 feet wide, and reach a height of 240 feet. Honestly, it's hard to grasp the scale just by hearing its measurements. To put it simply, standing on the deck of this ship, you'd be around 200 feet above the ocean's surface. If you were to place all the containers on a train, that train would have to stretch over 70 miles long. Just imagine how enormous that is, and that's not all. This ship's maximum weight capacity is about 250,000 tons, of which 63,000 tons is the ship's own weight, while the rest is the weight of the cargo containers. Interestingly, container ships like this don't have a deck because their main purpose is to carry as many containers as possible, although this does introduce some risk. The ship called the Mary Maersk, one of the largest of its kind, can carry 24 columns of containers. Each column can hold up to 23 containers side by side, and each stack can go up to 21 containers high. Impressive capacity, isn't it? Now, let's take a look below deck. About 100 feet below sea level lies the inner workings of the ship. You can tell from the steep stairways that it takes a lot of effort for the crew to reach the lower levels. The sheer size of these ships is so immense that being inside one feels like stepping into another world. Some crew members, in fact, are intimidated by the vastness and prefer not to be alone in the secluded parts of the ship. Despite their massive size, these container ships don't require many crew members to operate. Generally, a team of around 25 crew members is enough to manage the ship smoothly. Most of the crew members stay on the ship's bridge, rarely going into the hull or other areas. The bridge itself is very compact, and apart from this area, the rest of the ship is entirely dedicated to containers. Each crew member works in shifts of 4 hours, which can be at any time of day since someone always needs to be alert. Maintaining machinery, safely navigating the sea, cooking, and keeping the bridge clean are among their most important tasks. However, working on a container ship is hard work. Crew members must follow a tight schedule every day, and once a journey begins, they may spend 3 to 6 months continuously at sea. During this time, they can't return home to their families, and sometimes they can't even maintain contact. Even when the ship docks, they rarely have the time to explore, as unloading and reloading a container ship takes only 24 to 48 hours, giving them little chance to enjoy a city. Still, most cargo ship workers earn a substantial salary, sometimes in the millions of rupees, and get up to 6 months of vacation each year to spend with their families. These cargo ships carry goods worth billions of dollars in their containers. If such a ship were to encounter an accident, all of those valuables would end up lost at sea. Additionally, they face the danger of pirates while traveling through ocean routes. To protect themselves, many container ships have various forms of self-defense in place. When a cargo ship arrives at port, it's entirely unloaded within 24 to 48 hours, only to be filled again without pause. This journey, it seems, never truly ends. If you're enjoying this journey with us, please consider subscribing to our new channel.